Hello everybody and welcome back to the San Francisco Giants franchise here on MLB 18 The Show. And before this, I think we're kind of scamming the Athletics here. Yes, they are getting Brock Fielder, who is a potential player at third base, but we do have the 29-year-old Mike Moustakas, who is not going anywhere. Adam Lind, who we picked up free agency, he's not bad, but he's not doing much this year. Plus, he's taking up a good chunk of our money. And Mark Trumbo, who he's just there. Trading those three for Chris Davis, like he's 30, he's 82, but like 96 power versus righties, which is going up. Doesn't have the best contact, but he's a good player. So yeah. Good deal. Right there. Good deal. I mean, I was just looking at the trade block, trying to find a way to get rid of Lance Lynn. Like, seriously. I was looking around. I was looking all over the place, trying to find somebody who would take him. Like, I even pressed all trades. Nobody wants Lance Lynn. I offer for the worst player in the majors for Lance Lynn. No, nobody wants him. And I certainly really just don't want him. Like, jeez. Jeff Samardzija, he'll start this one. He's 11-5 on the year, having a almost Cy Young worthy season. On a sub-3 ERA. But, I mean, Clayton Kershaw, 14-1 with a 1.63 ERA. A crazy good season. So, yeah, kind of hard. And of course, you got Max Scherzer, who's just Max Scherzer. Johnny Cueto, though, Samardzija's teammate, also having a very good year. What the heck? Oh, apparently this didn't save. We sim the next game, and this time we actually win it. So, oops. Okay, here we go. Zach Davies versus Ty Block and Paxton Nelson. And, yeah, we're gonna go through all of these games. And, well, we're gonna really just go through them quickly. Quick counts on. Ty Block, he takes the mound. Who are you trying to sit down? No. No, let me go back and fix this. This is not a thing. He's not coming to the team and immediately starting. Right-handed pitcher, no DH. Austin Jackson was an all-star. Sorry, Chris. You're going to sit. And no. 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 Jeez. Jackson, McCutcheon, Schoop, Moustakas, Posey, Crawford, Longoria, Kiermaier, then the pitcher. Here we go. Then we'll play Chris Davis in, what are his backups? Right field, can't play center. Alright, well, here's what we'll do. We'll do that. Okay, so then Jackson, so Kiermaier is going to get half the time off. And then we're going to do that, and that. Alright, that sounds good. And DH lineups, that's a different story. Alright, now play next game, play full game, blah, blah, blah. Actually, no. The Brewers, they must wear their... Don't they have, like, bright blue jerseys? I guess these. Okay, those will work. And the Giants, they'll wear these. Even though they're for Orange Friday, I don't know what day it is in the game. No, you know what? I don't care about Hunter Dozier. Jonathan Schoop, 6 RBIs more than Bryce Harper. 4 RBIs in the last episode. Yeah, pretty clutch. Though the Giants are still a game behind the Dodgers. And the Giants are 71-32. And they're not even winning the division. That's crazy. No, let me get it. Oops. Let me grab a cough drop. Ty Block not having a bad season. Ooh, crap. Glad that's not my main headset. Leading it off will be Lorenzo Cain. 3-0 count on him. Block will kick and fire. And on 4 pitches, Cain walks to start off the game. They say Lorenzo Cain's going to steal. I don't believe him. And, well, he probably should have because he may have been able to stop a double play. Instead, quickly 2 away. Ty Block doing pretty good here. May have walked the first batter, but then gets a nice, helpful double play. McCutchen. Okay, that ball kept on carrying. And that went from a normal fly ball to a solo shot here in the first. Wow. Domingo Santana steps in now for the Brewers. I cannot believe that ball went out. That's crazy. Oh, I probably should have jumped instead of dove. McCutchen fields. Ooh. They almost caught Santana off guard there. Okay, here we go now. 3-0 count. Ooh! Block. Painting the zone there. Ooh, okay, and then he gets Aguilar to swing over that one. Full count pitch. Ground ball to short. Brandon Crawford, inning over. But Braun tacks one on the board for the Brewers as this ball was muscled out. Zach Davies will take the mound for the Brewers. Austin Jackson will lead things off for the Giants. There's a ground ball to short. Jackson can't beat it out. And that will be out number 1 for the Giants in this one. Andrew McCutchen now with the 1-1 count. Let's see if he can get something going here. Ooh! Swings way before the cutter and gets into the area where he could even hit it. 1-2 count. Make it a 2-2 count as that curveball misses low and outside. McCutchen, he like I was saying, almost lost the last game for us because of an error he made. Luckily, Mike Moustakas came in clutch. Well, he flies out there. Now Jonathan Schoop steps in, hitting just under 300. Ground ball to short, I think. Second baseman was over there too. First baseman, the only player on the right side of the infield. A solo home run then for Travis Shaw. And the 2 good hitters on the Brewers are the 2 hitters who've gone deep. I mean, not saying that there's not other good hitters, but they're 2 power hitters, both go deep. Well, Mike Moustakas, he puts a ride into that one to the warning track, and it is brought in. It's almost a good play there as Buster Posey steps in. And we will fast forward ahead just a bit more. Nothing going there. And a solo home run for Evan Longoria. The bottom of the 3rd, the Giants got their first hit. This is a 4-game series. McCutchen will walk, and Jonathan Schoop will step in. A 1-2 count in a 2-1 game, 1 on. Bottom of the 4th, Davies will kick and fire to Schoop. Strike 3 in the dirt. McCutchen thought about going and decided not to, and Schoop is out number 1. That will bring up Mike Moustakas now once again. 0-2 count on him. Here we go. Like Schoop, is having a very good season, and he will go down on strikes as well, like Schoop. Now Buster Posey steps in with 2 away, and once again, sorry Buster. Well, he hits a 2-run jack, and it is a 3-2 Giant lead now. I'm not saying that's a giant lead, I'm saying that the Giants lead. Oh my, I thought I was controlling Kiermaier, and then it switched. Oh, never mind. I'm not even. That's Zach Davies gets a double. I have no clue what my thought process even was on that play, but it was not a good one. Now Lorenzo Cain walks, and Block is in trouble. Curveball will miss high, and here we go. 2-1 count. Ooh, two-seamer fired in there. 2-2 count. And that is into the gap because of a misplay by me. Well, that's going to that's going to be a triple, maybe even more. That's into triples alley. They are not going to send him, and the Brewers take back the lead. Yikes. Now Ryan Braun will step in. A full count on him. He'll ground out. Domingo Santana hits a 2-run bomb. Evan Longoria grounds out. A solo homer for Kevin Kiermaier. Everybody is going deep in this one. Andrew McCutchen singles. He'll get thrown out at second. That's not good. Wow. No runs have... Okay, never mind. 7-4 game. And it'll stay that way at least for now. Ty Block. He's going to be taken out of the game. Sam Dyson brought in. Christian Yelich. He pinch hits. He drives in a couple. And we will enter the game. Right here. Chris Davis will pinch hit. 0-2 count right now. 9-4 Brewers lead. And that ball is outside, and it'll be a 1-2 count. Come on. Davis has some pop. 23 home runs on the year. And he drives that one well, and his first Giants at bat. He will hit it to the wall, and that will be a leadoff double in the bottom of the 8th. Like I've said in many of other videos, you cannot count out this Giants team. 3-1 count now as Austin Jackson steps in. You cannot count them out ever. Oh, Jackson just misses an RBI, probably double. Instead, the count will be full. Inside pitch. Jackson jammed. That's out number 1. Andrew McCutchen will step in now with a 1-1 count. A base hit will most likely score Davis. Here we go. Ooh, wow, McCutchen way under that one. And way late, too. Like, that was just an all-around bad swing from Andrew McCutchen. Oh, and then that one comes in and hits him. Ooh. Not what you want to see. 2-2 count now. Jonathan Schoop steps up to the plate. Let's do this. Schoop will foul it off. Schoop definitely, well, he's leading the league for MVP, and he's just definitely, like I said before, my favorite player on this team. And that ball is inside. At first, it looked like it hit him. It's a 3-2 count. Mike Moustakas on deck. Oh, no! A pitch in his wheelhouse, and Schoop... The ball hadn't even left the pitcher's hand when he swung at that one. 1-1 count now. Make it a 2-1 count. Mike Moustakas steps in. He's a great hitter, and then after him you have to deal with Buster Posey. This Giants lineup just doesn't end for the opposing pitcher. And that's a high fly ball to center field, but it will be nothing. And we go to the top of the 9th, where Chris Davis will take the mound for the Giants. A full count on Aguilar. And strike three, Chris Davis with his first career strikeout as a San Francisco Giant. I'm surprised that he actually did that. I really should not have him on the mound, but I do. Ground ball and scope. Out number 2. So far, not a bad inning from Chris Davis. 1-1 count as Travis Shaw steps in. And that ball's crushed. Foul. Here we go. 1-2 count. Strike 3. 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Chris Davis has a great inning on the mound. Oliver Drake will take the mound for the Brewers here. Buster Posey to lead things off. He'll hit a ground ball to third. Great play by Shaw. That's out number 1. Wow. Brandon Crawford steps in now. 1-2 count on him. On the rare occasion the Giants lose, they lose by a lot. Ooh, that ball tailed back in fair, but it's still out number 2. Now 2-1 count on Evan Longoria. He steps in with 2 outs in the 9th. He calls timeout. 2-1 count. And make it a 2-2 count, as that was a terrible swing. 2-2 count, 2 outs. Last strike for the Giants. Ground ball to short. Fielded. Longoria, he slides into first. Too late, and the Brewers will take game 1 of the series. Final score 9-4. Your player of the game is Orlando Arcia, who had a triple, a double, and 2 RBIs. And he also scored a run. Ty Black will get the loss, and Zach Davies will pick up the win. Jimmy Nelson versus James Paxton in this one. I believe Paxton's first game as a Giant. And to start off the game, yeah, terrible start in his Giants career. A terrible start to his Giants career. Wow. Wow. 5 runs in the first 3 innings he's played in a Giants uniform. McCutchen once again thrown out trying to steal. Giants, they can't get in any offense. 2 runs scored there, and 6, not even 6 innings into his Giants debut, Paxton, he gets taken out. And the Giants, once again, offense can't get going. A walk to Jonathan Schoop. It's 8-0 right now. Giants 1 game back as the Dodgers lost their last game as well. But I mean, the Giants can really just hope that the Dodgers lose this one too, because there's no coming back at this point. There is no coming back. I mean, you can't count them out, but it's looking really bad for the Giants. Though they do have 2 on and nobody out. They do have one of the best hitters in baseball right now up to the plate. And he hits it against the shift and pretty well. And it is an 8-3 game as he just went deep. They have a shift on him. Because he almost always hits it to right field. And he just hit a home run to left. This ball just, wow, the curve on it. Only 375 feet, too. Now Buster Posey steps in with a full count. And he hits a high fly ball to left center field. It's going to keep carrying, and that ball will also barely clear the wall. Back-to-back jacks for the Giants. This ball, it went way up in the air. I thought for sure it'd be a fly out, and it barely cleared the wall. 3-1 count now as Brandon Crawford steps in. And sinker inside by Jimmy Nelson, ball 4. Evan Longoria will step in with a 1-1 count. See what he can do here. Make it a 2-1 count. That fastball misses low and away. Oh, well. Now Longoria hits one into center field. There, they thought about sending Crawford and then thought better of it. 2 on, nobody out. The Giants have already gotten 4 in the inning. They're going to leave Nelson in as Kevin Kiermaier steps up with a 1-2 count. And he fouls that one off. It'll stay a 1-2 count. I was saying how there's probably no chance that the Giants come back in this one. And then they just strike for 4 and maybe even more. That will fall. They are going to send Crawford home. Send Longoria to third. Runners on the corners, nobody out. Tying run coming to the plate. Boone Logan will come into the game, as that will end the day for Jimmy Nelson. And Chris Davis, he will step in here. Got 1 at bat, doubled, and then had a great outing on the mound in his Giants debut. That is inside, 2-1 count. I'm actually like, this game's not over. And Davis drives another one well! And that one will also bang off the wall! And for the second time in his second at-bat as a Giant, he gets a double. And I'm actually... Well, Boone Logan, he got to face one batter. Now Corey Knebel will come into the game. Wow. Now Chris Davis, he's hitting 1,000 in his Giants career. As Austin Jackson steps in, I'm actually very happy with that trade for Chris Davis. 3-1 count. Austin Jackson will walk on 5 pitches, and Andrew McCutchen will step up to the plate. Keep in mind, the first batter of the inning was Mike Moustakas. He is up after Schoop, who is on deck. There is still nobody out. And Moustakas hit a 3-run home run. So really, this is McCutchen led off the inning, I think. Though a ground ball, they will tag out Davis. Yes, they will tag out Davis for out number 1. Jonathan Schoop will step in with a 3-1 count. Let's see if they're going to even give him anything. They do, and he turns it around, sends it into Triple's alley, and Jonathan Schoop, he will drive into, he's going for the plate himself, it's off target, and an inside the park 3-run home run for Jonathan Schoop. The Giants lead it. This ball was into the gap, and Schoop was going all the way. Though I'm thinking that he was told to stop there, I'm not quite sure. Maybe not, it was a bad throw. As Mike Moustakas steps in here in an 8-10 ball game. The Giants have scored 10 this inning, and the Brewers have only gotten 1 out. Wow, this is sad. This is really sad pitching from the Brewers. A total collapse in the 7th inning. After leading 8-0, scoring every inning so far in the game except the 4th and 5th, a total collapse in the 7th, allowing 10 runs to cross, with still more batters coming up to the plate for the Giants. Who knows how long this will go? Maybe the Giants there will have to be a mercy rule or something, because the Giants just won't get out. But looks like right there. Oh no! Oh, I just threw my phone. That's out number 2. Okay. as Buster Posey steps in here. 1-1 count on him. And I don't really care. He will strike out. Chris Davis on the mound. He walks a batter, but he does send the Giants down pretty much in order. He will then walk in his next at-bat. And Chris Davis... No, we're not taking out Chris Davis. Hold on. Chris Davis has not allowed a hit in what's about to be... Well, I take that back. He has allowed 1 hit in 3 innings on the mound in a Giants uniform. And, like, seriously. Chris Davis, we need his bat in the lineup. How about we just make him the ace of our rotation? I mean, we'll have to work on his stamina a bit. Oh, that was a bad call. That was a strike. We'll have to work on his stamina a bit, but... Kiermaier fields. The throw to third's not going to be in time, and things are not looking good for Davis. I believe that's Christian Yelich who's pinch running. That is hit down the line. 1 run will score, fielded by Jackson. Oh no, Chris Davis isn't having a good inning here. Travis Shaw will come in to pinch hit. And Davis misses there. His changeup and fastball, his only 2 pitches. McCutchen fields, gonna throw it to third. Not a bad throw, the runner won't tag. The tying run is on second, Lorenzo Cain. Strike 2, Chris Davis. Alright, 2-2 count. What? What a terrible call! The game should be over. And ball game over. Giants win. A great game there, Scope. Of course, your player of the game. The winning pitcher is going to be Austin Maddox. 1 1/3 inning. And Chris Davis came in and finished things off. Jonathan Scope. Great game. Now Johnny Cueto here. Okay. Alright, nothing pending. Okay. Trade deadline coming up. Okay, here we go. Cueto takes the mound. Johnny Cueto, he is Johnny Cueto. He does give up a solo home run to Domingo Santana. Okay. Then another solo home run. Wow, this Brewers offense is really crazy good. Are we going to enter the game? Yes. 9 RBIs more than Bryce Harper, Jonathan Scope. Chris Davis has not gotten out when he has stepped up to the plate in a Giants uniform. He has 2 hits and he has 2 walks. Yes. Yes. It's 3-0 Giants as Johnny Cueto's not having a great day. 2-1 count as Davis steps in. Very hard to see with the shadows. That light's kind of annoying on the screen. I can't really turn it off because then my room would be so dark I couldn't see anything. 3-1 count. Davis watches it for ball 4. So he still has not gotten out when batting. 1-2 count now on Brandon Crawford as he steps to the plate. we know that, well, I've always said you can't count them out, but I really cannot believe the total collapse of the Brewers pitching in that last game. It was terrible. It was terrible. I'm trying to think of another word to describe it, but there really is no other word. It was just terrible. 1-1 count now. Chris Davis steps in. Bottom of the 7th, 2 outs. And he fouls it off. It'll be 1-2 now. Okay, Mike Moustakas on first. Giants. They have 1 hit on the day. Brewers have 5. Very good pitching from the Brewers, and Chris Davis finally gets out. And I'm going to leave Johnny Cueto in. I feel confident that he can do this. So now we're going to pinch hit Kevin Kiermaier for him. Kiermaier will walk. Corey Knebel steps in. And you know what? We're going to jump into this one. Austin Jackson, the tying run, steps up to the plate. Okay, that ball fouled off. 1-2 count. If Jackson can hit one into Triple's alley, this game will be tied because Jackson has speed, and if Schoop can score on a triple, then on a hit into Triple's alley, then I know Austin Jackson can. So here we go. 2-2 count now. Austin Jackson. Strike 3. Oh, the NL All-Star this year, he can't get it done right there. Now Andrew McCutchen steps in. And that ball is... No! Not up the middle! McCutchen will beat it out, though! And the run will score! McCutchen gets the second. And that's going to be a base hit RBI for Andrew McCutchen, I believe. Not an RBI double, but it is going to be an RBI. And Jonathan Schoop steps in with a 1-1 count. Oh, Schoop wanted that one. Of course, ideally he could go yard, but a base hit scores 2 and ties it. Okay, how did he not flinch at that one? I don't know. 98 miles per hour just misses him. 2-2 count. And he gets it through. 1 run will score. McCutchen will score with no throw. And Jonathan Schoop ties the game right there. Now Mike Moustakas will step in, bottom of the 8th. 2 outs. Moustakas steps in. And that pitch gets away. Schoop, he will advance to second on the wild pitch from Knebel. Corey Knebel, not a good outing in last night's game. Not a good outing in this night's game. And it'll be a 3-1 count with Buster Posey on deck. Posey not having the best season, but still he's not having a bad season. And that ball is fouled off, and the count will run full. A base hit will score Schoop, and it is low. So Moustakas goes to first on a walk at 1-1 count for Buster Posey. Hit scored Schoop, and the Giants will take a lead. But that ball is flied up, popped up into right, and Domingo Santana catches it for out number 3. Who's on the mound? I don't know. No. Young Juan O steps in. He's not having a terrible season. We'll see how he can do in this one. Gonna look to keep it tied here in the top of the ninth. Almost hit Thames to start off the inning. 2-1 count now. And I thought it was gone. McCutchen knew it wasn't, and he will get there. What a play. What a play by Andrew McCutchen. Are we going to see some show track? Yes, we are. Look how far he had to run for this one. Wow. 103 feet McCutchen ran to catch that one. To save a triple. Oh, now. Misses with that one. 2-1 count. Travis Shaw, such a dangerous hitter as he shows right there. Hits that one off the wall. Bad bounce, though, for Shaw, and that will be only a single. Okay, here we go. The single by Shaw. Domingo Santana fouls it off. 1-2 count now on him. And he will watch it for strike 3. Here we go, 1-1 count. And ground ball to third. Moustakas tosses it over to Longoria. Out number 3. So Chris Davis steps up here, bottom of the ninth. Nobody out with a 2-1 count. See what he can do here. Oh, make it a 2-2 count. Wow. Corey Knebel just blew that one right by Davis. Here we go. Ground ball to short. And Davis is out number 1. That will bring up Brandon Crawford with a 3-0 count. Knebel doesn't want to walk him on 4 pitches, so it's probably going to be something in the zone. It was, and Crawford just a bit under it. If he swung just a bit higher, that would have ended the game. Evan Longoria steps in now. 1-1 count, 2 outs in the ninth. Will we go to extra innings? Knuckle curve misses there. It's a 2-1 count. Let's do this. 2-1. Fouled off. Do the 2-1 once more. 2-2, sorry. No. Yeah, 2-2. And that ball's hit pretty well into center field, but nothing. Inning over, and we go to the top of the 10th. We had a long extra innings game in the last episode. Will Smith, 2 strikeouts, a walk, and then another strikeout. We're going to leave Will Smith in the bat. I pretty much knew he'd get out. And now Jonathan Schoop up with an 0-2 count. Andrew McCutchen on base. McCutchen takes off. Ground ball. Schoop can't beat out the throw. And we go to 11. Will Smith strikes out the side in his last timeout. Nothing going there. Chris Davis walks and Brandon Crawford flies out. A single for Stephen Vogt. Nothing going there. Gonna leave Smith in. 2 outs. And then Austin Jackson doubles. Andrew McCutchen knows a base hit will end this one. And it'll be a 2-2 count. My chair just terrified me. Okay. 2-2 count. And hit fairly well into left center field. We go to 13. Lorenzo Cain steps in. Will Smith. walks him, but Smith has gone 4 innings, allowing only 1 hit and 3 base runners. Jonathan Schoop. Ooh. Check swing. He cannot hold it up. 1-2 count. And Schoop goes down on strikes. We have seen plenty of late game heroics by Mike Moustakas, especially in the last episode. Go watch it if you haven't yet. And it'll be a 2-1 count. Moustakas, he's only 1 for 4 in this one, but he can make up for all that with even a base hit here. 2-2 count, could be 3-1, but that was a terrible swing. 2-2 count. Did he go? No, says the third base umpire. And the count is full. Buster Posey on deck. Oh, that was such a late swing. Moustakas, he's not happy that he couldn't get it. But nonetheless, that ends the inning. Or that doesn't end the inning. Buster Posey steps in. Terrible swing. 1-2 count. We head... Well, we might have to head to the 14th inning once more. Though, Posey does get a nice base hit right there. And there will be 2 outs, 1 on. Chris Davis steps in with a 2-1 count. Now, Drake is a right-handed pitcher. And, well, 96 power versus right-handers, Chris Davis. If he gets a hold of one, this game is over. 2-2 count on Davis. Strike 3 in the dirt. Inning over. We head 14. I need to get somebody else warming up in the bullpen. Alright, we already have Sam Dyson, but gonna warm up Melanson too. Smith sends the Brewers down 1-2-3. A single for Crawford. After 2 straight sacrifice bunts, on third is Brandon Crawford. 1-1 count. Jackson lays down a bunt. Can he beat it out? No, the suicide squeeze won't work. Well, it was worth a try, I guess. These late inning games have to hurt the Giants. We had bottom 15, 1 out as Jonathan Schoop steps in. This game tied at 3. And once again, a fastball inside to Schoop. You hate to see that many of those at your candidate for MVP, but it's happening a lot to Schoop. And changeup fouled off. 2-2 count on Schoop. And Schoop fouls it off again. There's still 1 more game in the series, I believe. We're already 40 minutes into the episode. Fouled off again. This at-bat seems like it shall never end. 2-2 count. And it'll run full. Mike Moustakas on deck. I'm on Johnny. Schoop drives that one over the head of what's his name? Okay, Jonathan Schoop gets a double here. 1 out for Mike Moustakas. Josh Hader on the mound. Hader's gonna hate? I don't know. Ooh, on the mound for the Brewers. Here we go. 2-1 count. And it'll be a 3-1 count. If you didn't hear Matt Vasgersian, yes, former MVP Buster Posey on deck. 3-1. Into center. Scope will tag. Kane, he's there. And there will be 2 away. Scope's on third. Who's up? Buster Posey is up. Posey, a good, solid hitter. Come on, a base hit ends it. There is 2 away, so it would have to be a base hit. Wow! Reaching into the crowd, a catch to... Jeez. Full count now. Will Smith steps in. He's thrown 6 innings, 1 hit here. Almost, I'm pretty sure all... No, not all extra, right? No, all extra. Yeah, top of the 16th. He's still only allowed 1 hit, ground ball to Scope. Will Smith, he might be getting a bit tired, but he is still absolutely dealing out there on the mound. Ooh, just misses with that fastball. And once again, just misses. That curveball's in there. The count is full. Smith throws his 91st pitch of the game, and it's a ground ball to short. Brandon Crawford fields, gets it over to Longoria. 1 hit allowed through 7 innings. Chris Davis steps in now. 1-1 count. Swing and a miss. 1-2 count. Heater's a left-hander, so yes, Davis has better contact, but not as much power. And that will be a fly ball to right, out number 1. Jeez, this is crazy. 2-2 count now. Brandon Crawford steps in. This is the 7th extra inning. And the count will run full. 21 pitches so far in this one for Josh Hader. Fouled off, and we will do it once more. Are you kidding me? This game is going on forever. I feel like we've had extra innings quite a lot. Last episode, this episode, that ball, that's into the left center gap, but the left fielder will get there. Yelich makes the catch. Now, Evan Longoria steps in. Please send everybody home happy. He saw that high fastball right where he wanted it, and he just missed it. 1-2 count. Strike 3, we're going to 17. Will Smith, still in. Walks another. Finally gives up another base hit. And still nothing. A single for Andrew McCutchen. 1-1 count. Jonathan Scope steps in. 2 away. And that's a fly ball into shallow center. That ball almost fell, but it still didn't. Arcia there. We head to the 18th. A single. And that single will end Will Smith's day. Sam Dyson comes in. It's a ground out, another ground out, and another ground out. A walk to lead off the inning for Mike Moustakas, as Matt Albers is on the mound for the Brewers. Moustakas on first. Buster Posey hits that just into right field. Nothing. Man. This game will never end. Chris Davis. Albers is a right-hander, so Davis now has more power. Let's do this. Strike 2 in the dirt. Mike Moustakas. Oh, what a terrible call. And that's out number 2. 1-2 count now on Davis. Here we go. Fouled off. So after putting in 8 innings of relief work, it still will be a no decision for Will Smith. Approaching 1 hour here, just hit 50 minutes, 2-2 count. It is 10 o'clock at night, and I still got one more video I'm going to record. Tomorrow's Monday, too. But whatever. Full count. And that would have made it 2 on with only 1 out. Instead, it's 1 on with 2 out. Brandon Crawford steps in. That's fouled off. It'll be a 1-2 count. Are you kidding me? Please, just end the game so we can have the next game finish off the series. Strike 3 in the dirt. Crawford, he took off. He's still going to be thrown out. I have another what-if video for you. I don't know when these will get uploaded. Sam Dyson, still in. Strikeout. A single, another strikeout, and a ground out. Now we're going to leave Dyson in. Matt Albers just doubled. His teammates cannot drive him in. Now Jonathan Schoop steps in with a 2-1 count. Bottom of the 20th inning right here. 2-1 count on Schoop. 3-1 count on Schoop. 20 innings we have gone in this one. 20 of them. Why? Jonathan Schoop, 30 home runs on the year. And the count will run full. Jeez. How many pitchers have been used for both teams? I have no clue. Full count pitch. Fouled off. Schoop. He'll do it again. Him and Woodruff battling it out. Hot shot fielded well at third. Wow. 2 away. Come on, Mike Moustakas steps in. He walked in his last at-bat. 1-1 count. Strike 2. Wow. 1-2 count here on Moustakas. And he hits it well to right. Are you kidding me? The shift was on. And we go to 21. Eric Thames steps in for the Brewers. He fouls that one off. That was a fastball down the pipe. Luckily, Thames could only foul it off. And, well, Thames walks. Here we go. And it'll be a 1-2 count as Shaw looks at strike 2 there. Fouled off. 1-2. Good play by the ball boy there. Schoop can't get there. And I hate him. I hate him. Andrew McCutchen sucks at fielding. Andrew McCutchen misplays a ball in the bottom of the 21st inning. And the Giants are down 5-3. 2-1 count now. Buster Posey steps in, bottom of the 21st. And that ball is hit a fly ball. I hate Andrew McCutchen. Even though I have a letter written for him and stuff, and I want his autograph, but Chris Davis steps in. I can't believe that he keeps messing things up. He's gonna, like, get knocked out of that starting role. Like, seriously. 1-2 count. Fouled off. Jeez. Chris Davis up. And things are not looking good for the Giants. 3-1 count now. Brandon Crawford steps in. Oh, wow. Full count now on Brandon Crawford. 2 outs. Bottom of the 21st. Ground ball to first. Brewers win. Andrew McCutchen loses the game. Brandon Woodruff, apparently he gets player of the game because he threw 2 innings and struck out 1 dude. Congrats, bro. You did so much. No. And then the Giants lose the next one as well. And 2.5 out of the division are the Giants at 72-35. Trade deadline about to begin. But that will wrap up this episode of the San Francisco Giants franchise here on MLB 18 The Show. And I'm about to do another 3-year franchise video. What just... Peace.